Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to the Dedicated to the Screens podcast again.
Oh, yeah.
And today we are sponsored by absolutely no one. Absolutely no one is the opposite of absolutely everyone. And unfortunately, we have to do it for free because there's nobody.
We like doing it because it's fun.
Fun!
So much fun.
Yeah. And we have somebody else today. We have another person.
Hey.
Good Lord. It's Andrew Dyne. How are you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Excited to talk about Marvel.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah. And we've got to the fun period of time when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah, we have.
You can say that again.
Fun in quotation marks.
Fun as in, yeah, it's in the dogs.
In block, bold capitals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
As
welcome.
we all know, Marvel has not been doing so well lately. And in fact, like, you could even say that Marvel, kind of sucks now.
A little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, without further ado, welcome to Phase 5.
Oh,
Of
boy.
the MCU.
Dear God.
Oh, boy.
Where do
I'm-
we begin?
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry for this, everyone.
Mhm.
But, we had to do it.
Mm.
Oh,
Gonna
And also-
rip off the Band-Aid and,
Yes, and also there's been a lot of news about Marvel lately, explaining. Well, there's a whole thing saying "crisis at Marvel" and
Oh,
stuff like
we're getting
that.
to that, my friend. Mm.
Because it just shows that Marvel are like, oh damn, we've driven ourselves into a corner, haven't we?
Even the Avengers can't save that.
No, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But we'll talk more about that later on.
Mm.
Because right now, oh boy, let's just get this one over and done with. Because we're going to start with possibly the worst
MCU film to start us off for the year.
You say it.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
He was looking at me when I said it.
Oh, he was, wasn't
Yeah.
he? And
Just forget Con said that. And Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yeah.
So, thoughts, gentlemen?
Worst. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. This movie is possibly the singular Marvel project that's just made me so tired of the MCU now. Yeah.
Still think Love and Thunder was worse.
Really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, I can stand with you there for a bit, Andy, because it's like
At
because
least there was some enjoyable moments.
there were some enjoyable parts in
In
Love
Love
and
and
Thunder.
Thunder.
Yeah,
Ant-Man and the Wasp was just kind of like
garbage.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
There were performances that were obviously just raked in, like, just for cash.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, some of the characters you just don't care about. Like,
No, exactly.
Not really.
the guy with the torch.
Like-
Like, power. Like, were we supposed to care about him when he died? Like,
And then there was like this big blob of goo, apparently voiced by.
oh, God, yeah.
Drake the Ooze.
Yeah.
Who was
Language.
that again? It was,
Yeah, he was voiced by David. Yeah, who was in the original Ant-Man, the two Ant-Man movies. Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
It's such a weird sort of like him obsessing over people's holes.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
thing where he gets machine gunned and he's like, I have holes.
I know.
And also, that guy who could read minds, he could have done so much more with that power.
He could have, but he didn't because
Because we needed more of MODOK going, I'm not a dick.
Oh god, yeah.
Because that was more important than the mind reading.
Yeah,
guy having
exactly.
any more, like, important.
And also the Quantum Mania. Like, when did Marvel become Star Wars?
I know.
Just like you're looking at the Quantum Mania, and you just think to yourself, since when did Marvel become Star Wars and everything? The whole Quantum Mania was just basically a
miniature universe and everything with bars of all things.
Yeah. Like, more or less got a Star Wars cantina,
Yeah.
which is far from a bad thing, but just a version from Wish.
Mm.
Like some of the performances were just so weak,
Yeah.
and some of the characters have just been like simplified now.
Oh yeah, God, yeah, they have.
Like Hank, like just like oh,
Hank.
I like ants.
Hank
Like,
went from the heart and soul of the Ant-Man franchise, because he's the one who made Scott Ant-Man, basically.
yeah,
And like you said, he's just been downgraded to the guy who goes, I like ants.
basically, yeah.
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 Summon a whole ant army.
But he was
It's so crazy to think like Michael Douglas is like he's been in the film industry his entire life.
Yeah.
And he's the son of Kirk Douglas.
yeah.
He won Oscars for producing One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in the 70s.
I did not know that. That's an amazing film, though.
Yeah.
Love it.
To think of him, what does he think of saying some of these lines?
Yeah.
He's probably just.
I think
he's
as long as he
probably
gets the paycheck at this
Yeah.
point.
He's probably just asking myself, where the heck is my career gone and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Talking to ants now.
Great actor, but
And to be honest with you, Janet wasn't really a good character either. It was just like, no.
Another great actor like
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
exactly.
Oh,
And
come on,
throughout that movie, Janet was just like holding back important information.
She was just kind of there.
Yeah,
basically. She knew everything, and yet it's like she hardly had anything to say. When
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It really would have saved them all so much trouble and time.
Yeah,
Think about
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
And to think that many years ago, Michelle Pfeiffer was like Catwoman.
Yeah.
Like,
A much better superhero performance.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah. It's a bit of a travesty of a film, to be
Yeah.
honest.
And to be honest, you said even Scott didn't feel.
No, to be honest, I feel like Scott felt like they didn't feel like they were doing it for like because they were like a good person. It was just because like they were doing it for like Cassie, and that was kind of it. Like they didn't care about anybody else there.
No, they
that
didn't,
is
because
true.
I didn't like that.
But when talking about Ant-Man, though, you have to think that Cassie's kind of been, a lot of like Scott's, should we say, his driving force.
Cassie's
for a
just
long time.
basically Ant-Man now, isn't she?
And also like Cassie, I don't like what they did with her character either.
No,
Not really,
neither.
no, but like out of the blue, apparently she's just got her own Ant-Woman costume, shall we say, and now she's
just out of the blue.
just there.
Yeah,
she's now just third.
Yeah, she's like, hi, Dad, I'm Ant-Man now.
Like, I loved Cassie in the first film. I thought she was adorable.
Yeah, same.
And like the characters just turn into like another like generic yeah, like
Yeah.
it's just the stereotypes which they do in these films. It's
Oh, no, right.
You just get the sense that she always had like such a calm, like should we say, centered mindset.
Yeah, and like
she was in Endgame, and then there's something else. They changed the actor for Quantumania for Endgame.
I think one of the things I loved about Cassie in the first one was the fact that they were sort of very kind of quirky and sort of like they were like a quirky kind of zany sort of like they liked sort of like more alternative kind of different things. And just a cuteness factor as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just feel like you didn't get any of that fun personality out of Cassie in this one. It was just kind of like, oh yeah.
And then we just have
made a thing.
And then we just have Hope, Wasp. You know what? Which makes me go, you know what? I don't even know why it's called Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, because she barely does anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the whole time though she cares more about scaring her parents than helping Scott and Cassie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't. The heroes in this one don't feel like heroes.
No, they don't.
They're just kind of like doing it for their own sort of personal reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
Personal gain, personal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think Cassie was the one who felt most like a hero.
Yeah, she was.
Even then, Cassie was very dull.
Aye.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, this needs to be said. Where the hell was my boy Louise?
Yeah, true.
I actually was glad he wasn't in it.
No.
You never liked Louise?
No, I never liked Louise.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, I was quite glad that he wasn't in this one.
No, I'm having a bit of chicken.
Oh, no, right.
Also on that note,
I feel offended by that.
yeah. Also on that note, is it not also kind of a running trope now in these films that maybe all these like big characters aren't going to be in every film now, and then that's something else that also contributes to them not being that great.
Oh yeah,
franchise.
exactly. Like,
If you can hear the crunching, then have a little bit of ASMR. That's my gift to you right now.
I will say this: there was only within this dog shit heap of a movie.
Go on.
There was only
Starring Kyle from Uber. You remember that?
yes, I remember that.
Gotta explain to Andy because it's too good not to acknowledge, and it was in the Marvel version.
Mm.
That's basically what Ben called Kyle Urban. Kyle
By
Uber.
mistake. By mistake.
It was funny though.
Yeah.
I guess you had to do that.
Just to put it out there, Carl Urban is one of my favorite characters. We all like a bit of Billy Butcher. Urban.
He did it again.
Oh! How can I not?
Well, in Ben's defense, would we both just rather hopped on an Uber to get away from the cinema? scene?
Why can I not get actors' names right? I am.
Okay.
I would have rather have had a boring journey in an Uber than watch this film.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the cab driver like doing like a sneaky little fart or something, and it would just
Yeah.
be like really uncomfortable. I'd rather have that than watch that film again.
So would I. Yeah, so would I. I suppose you could say that the one redeeming I can't speak. The one redeeming.
Kang?
Yeah,
Kang
Kang.
from Uber?
Yeah.
No,
Kang the Conqueror.
They've
Yeah.
just done a terrible job setting him up.
They did,
But
yeah.
he lost.
Yeah,
He lost!
Exactly.
I
He's supposed
know.
to be like 10 times stronger and more powerful than Thanos, and yet a whole army of ants can somehow just like squander him.
And he got his ass kicked by Ant-Man.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
when Kang Dynasty comes on, it's like, I beat you! Ha!
Well,
Let's just-
watch out.
And like, all the Avengers are just gonna be like, oh, if he can do it, then
Yeah.
we all
Kang-
can.
Yeah.
Who did
And I'm
Kang
just
say
gonna
that
be
he
like-
defeated, though, in other universes? Was
And
it
I'm-
Thor? Yeah, he had defeated a different Thor. in
He
another
defeated
universe.
Thor, and he got lost to Ant-Man.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
Yeah. Had he also defeated Captain America in another universe?
Yeah, I think he said he did.
Yeah. But Ant-Man!
I know.
I mean, how many Ant-Mans do you think there are in the multiverse besides, you know...
It doesn't matter.
And also MODOK going, I'm not a dick.
Oh,
I can't express how bad that was. Like, MODOK is a very established character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
And like, I did like what they did when it came to Darren Cross coming
Yeah.
back and like the sort of like the personal kind
But
of
seriously,
rivalry.
he gave me Spy Kids vibes.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
very
yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
especially CGI wise.
Definitely. Actually, it's also Cassie's like costume, her outfit, the Spy Kids vibes. Like,
Yeah.
it made me think about, you know, what's her name again, the female character in the third Spy Kids film, Demetra.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Purple
yeah.
and everything. That's what that reminded me of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that big enough of a Spy Kids fan to really.
Oh, this is no problem, really. But I
Because like,
I mainly watched the third one because of Sylvester Stallone being in it.
yeah, that's the one I watched the most.
yeah, that's the one I think I really want to see at times as a child because of the 3D, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes, the 3D, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
But-
like a big thing, like growing up. Like,
But as we're saying, you know, like all these like childhood memories that flood back to you from those films, maybe that's one of the things that was maybe one of the intentions of Quantumania, even if it wasn't the best. Marvel
maybe.
movie.
I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't directed.
but
by
all
Robert
I knew
Rodriguez.
was
Yeah.
they were setting up this movie to introduce Kang as the big bad.
Yeah.
And in the end, he lost to Ant-Man.
Mhm.
He got his ass whooped. And
Yeah.
then there's a post-credit scene where we see all of these other variants of Kang and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just
It's
like-
quite a cool scene, actually. To be fair.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is actually, because you think about how many variants there's got to be of any Marvel character.
But it still doesn't help the fact, no matter how
That's actually quite a good point. Because
Yeah.
like in other universes, it's going to be like other versions.
Yeah.
But like
so
Kang's
many.
like the only ones who just like come
Has, like, a
together
whole
and have
army-
like
Yeah,
a whole army
exactly.
himself, let's just say.
Like one Kang just discovered one day. Oh yeah, you know what? I can jump to these hidden ones and say, say hello to my other selves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't. But it still doesn't. Yeah, sure, it was cool to see all these different Kangs and everything.
Yeah.
But like this was Kang the Conqueror, the main one who
Yeah.
started the war and everything. And he just got beaten, and now people are just gonna think, well, if one Kang can get beaten, well, then they all can get beaten, can't they?
He's not taken seriously.
No, he's not.
Especially now that they've turned another Kang into spaghetti in Loki.
Yeah.
Completely undercut.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, on the subject of Kang, he's just a very poorly written villain. Just like
In the MCU,
in the MCU, yeah, but which is annoying because in the comics he's a truly great threat and everything. Like he's conquered the future, he's come back in time to conquer the present and everything. And yet in this one, oh, Kang got defeated by ants.
It's like, have you just really read the comics that much?
Imagine being like one of like the civilians, just watching that. Hang on, is he getting beaten by ants?
Yeah. No.
Hey guys, look, our tyrannical dictator is getting beaten by ants.
That was literally me me when I first saw it in the picture. I'm just like, what the hell? Kang's getting beaten by a bunch of ants.
Yeah, what's next? You're gonna get his own ant
Like,
farm.
admittedly, I knew about this because you told me. Because
Yeah.
I didn't really care enough to see it in the cinema.
And to be honest, I didn't care. I didn't care about giving you spoilers because that movie was shit.
Yeah, like I was really hoping that Kang would win.
So did
That's where the movie really went wrong. As we even discussed before, like, how could you not let Kang win?
He's supposed to be the new big bad. You would have at
Yeah.
least let him win to show why he's so dangerous,
Yeah.
or at least kill off one of the main characters.
Yeah. Like get rid of someone like important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
And yet-
I mean, like if it was Michelle Pfeiffer, no one would really care. Like character wise, or like they would have to be someone like important.
But imagine if he killed Hope. Imagine if he killed Wasp.
Yeah.
Everyone would be like, my God, he's just killed a Wasp.
The symbolism, killing hope.
And then the end.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. And the ending would just take a dark turn for the worse because Scott would not be celebrating. He's just lost
Yeah.
the woman that he loved and everything.
There's one thing I did like about this film.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
Baskin and Robbins Scott.
Oh, that was stupid. I'm sorry.
That's the only thing I liked. I like it was just a little bit of levity, which the film kind of need. Like it was just yeah. That's the only thing I liked. Like that's how much I rate this film.
well, it's kind of nice with some of the old should we say subplots do get brought back.
Yeah.
A new one just to
Tying everything together.
something like that. Yeah.
And on that note, shall we move on? Because I'm getting tired to talk about this
Yeah.
movie already.
Yes,
Me
let's,
too.
Yeah.
move along.
Moved along.
Yeah.
Took a secret invasion.
I'll see.
And another one.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish this one.
I didn't finish it either, but I think I'd watched most. For one thing, though, it was actually really great to have Samuel Jackson back as Nick Fury. That's
of
obviously
course,
one
yeah.
of the
Yeah,
the
yeah, of
highlights
course,
it,
but-
really. But in his own series now.
Secret Invasion just felt like another usual.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if you don't like it, get used to
Yeah.
it. Move on to our next project.
Like the sheer disrespect that they did for Mariah,
Exactly.
killing her off in the first
I
episode.
know.
Exactly.
How can they do that? I mean, she might not be an Avenger, she might not have superpowers, but she's just as important, and she's been there
Yeah.
since the Avengers came together. I mean,
They barely mention her in the ending.
exactly.
Oh, I know. There's no funeral. There's no tribute to her.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
No, wait a second.
There's a little bit in the second episode.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
They very quickly move on from her death.
Yeah.
It meant nothing.
Like, it was
So-
so
Yeah.
inconsequential. How
it's
could
like
you-
it's like the writers were just like, oh, Mariah Hill, we don't care about her, so we're just gonna give her a quick send off in
Yeah.
episode 2 and then forget about her completely.
Like, I think these writers, they don't care enough about the source material.
No, they don't.
To
No.
like, yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
And to be honest with you, the show itself, oh, I don't know. It just wasn't that great. I mean, Samuel Jackson revealing that he has a scroll wife.
You think screwing a scroll?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, having
It ain't dull when you're screwing a scroll.
But then the scrolls, then having to sort of amalgamate onto Earth as well had to be something, because when we first learned about the scrolls in Captain Marvel, they were trying to find a new home for themselves, and Nick Fury's like there to bear witness to it all and help them, as well as her. Whereas now he's think about everything Nick Fury's been through, obviously, since Thanos like dusted everyone away before, and now everyone's back, as he said in the second Spider-Man film with Tom Holland, how he'd been out of the center of attention for like 5 years.
And also, I felt like there was a lot of tension between Nick Fury and the TV show's villain Gravik. If that's how you say his name, I don't know. Gravok, is it?
Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
You haven't seen the last episode, so you guys would have missed the reveal about what Gravik looks like.
Was it Agatha all along?
No, it wasn't.
To be honest, if it was, I would have too.
So basically, because he's got the same face, Gravik uses the same face, and
Yeah.
The reason he chose that face is because it was the face of the first guy who he killed.
Yeah,
when he was working with Nick Fury.
yeah, that is true. Aye.
And I remember thinking, okay, so what? Like, it really.
Well, I mean, I guess it's like a reminder to Nick, isn't it? It's just like, look what you did to me, that kind of thing.
And it just it would have made the show a bit more interesting if
Taylor Swift comes in. Look what you made me do.
but Gravik and Nick Fury don't even meet in this show.
What?
No.
What?
Yeah,
They do.
no.
Like,
That
there's kind of like there's a little
Yeah,
confrontation.
That ending, it wasn't Nick, it was Gaia.
Yeah,
It was Gaia. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's Emilia Clarke's character, right?
Also, did they explain how she survived being shot in the 4th episode? Not really.
Not
but it just
really.
happens,
Yeah. She gets shot dead.
Can I just
Oh
say
my
as well
God.
that even I was actually glad she did survive, 'cause
he did somehow become a super scroll as
Yeah.
well.
Mhm.
So
You'd think with the MCU they'd get better writers.
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, you would think, but
Because that's the thing.
Oh,
She
I
gets,
don't know.
because in like the 4th episode,
Yeah.
she it's revealed that the whole thing about nearly blowing up a plane was just a ruse to find out who the mole was, and it was Gaia, and he kills Gaia, and in the 5th episode she's back.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
don't explain how she's back.
Yeah.
And I had to Google. I was so like, how is she back?
Exactly. It's like, Gravik was doing it, was he not? As well, the same thing. But how is it that, Gaia can do it as well? Can just like any scroll then do it, then
it's
confusing.
also it's also just
Yeah.
a waste of such great talented actors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, again, my issue with a lot of the older characters, Nick Fury ends in the same place he begins.
Yeah, basically.
He arrives from the spaceship,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and he just goes back again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
What's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
What's the point?
Doesn't even bother, especially the situation.
So, oh, Nick, you're back. What have you been up to? Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So, Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Nick Fury comes
It's not that interesting, to be honest. No, I met Emilia Clarke though. That was fun.
Yeah, I think the best. To be fair, it was kind of cool to see Michael Angus, Emilia Clarke, because I'm big
Yeah.
Daenerys. Daenerys supporting everything.
You know what? I did need more of dragons.
Yeah, yeah.
Shang-Chi's got a dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
And Emilia Clarke, or should we say Daenerys in Game of Thrones, had 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, having Emilia Clarke in Secret Invasion was one of the other highlights for me, and why I was enjoying it. I loved having her in the MCU.
But even with like
I feel so sorry for her because this is like the
But yeah.
4th nerd property that she's been in.
Yeah.
Like, Terminator Genesis.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then there's Solo, a Star Wars story.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
True.
Then there's the final season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
Don't get me
This is
started.
the fourth thing. That
Was Solo even that bad?
it wasn't that
It
bad.
wasn't
I don't
that
think it was
bad.
that bad.
No.
I watched a bit of it. Like it was.
Well, I
There's
thought-
no like memorable bits for me.
Yeah.
So,
But
like,
it was all right. It wasn't terrible.
I don't think it was
Yeah.
terrible, but I just think what's terrible is they haven't done any more for Emilia Clarke's character Kira after that. Because I feel like there's got to be
They have
more
to
said.
bring it back.
I think like
Well, they'll have to
Yeah.
because they've basically gone and made her the most powerful full super being in the entire MCU now because she's literally got Captain Marvel.
probably in
power.
a bloody Rebels thing or something stupid.
Seriously,
like that.
seriously, she had Drax's arm literally growing when
Why is Gamora? That'll be the arm saying that.
but also with the
Yes.
whole Super Scroll final battle and everything.
Yeah. But there was
The director came out and said that this was no surprise to me, but the final Super Scroll fight battle was Kevin Feige's idea.
I
Right.
love fighting. No, fighting
I
is good.
mean-
I like fighting.
I think it's
You won't say that.
like he's done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's
does.
true.
But like I think he takes control of it too much when it comes.
He
to
does, yeah.
That's another.
the movies
I think it's.
and TV.
In Feige I trust. I think he's spread too thin is the issue. There's too much stuff.
Yeah, there is
I mean, he's definitely
there is too
on his
much
own there.
much stuff being created by Marvel, and because of that, the quality's so poor.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, to think it's all like now there are so many jokes and stuff to make an audience laugh. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously, like a lot of kids will want to see this and they'll want to be entertained. and laugh.
comedy just doesn't
But yeah,
Like-
no.
Some of these things, like like, you can say that, but there's swearing in them as well.
But yeah, there's that too, and that's not what kids should.
It's
want.
like in Loki.
Yeah,
Sylvie said the S word.
Yeah.
In one of the more recent episodes.
Yeah.
I think there's like the odd thing like that. So like, it's not necessarily.
It's
You know.
It's PG-13.
Mm,
If your kid's old enough to watch like action and stuff, then I think
yeah, but like sometimes when you go to the cinema, like there's some young kids,
there are, yeah.
really young kids,
Very
and
young.
like you just look and it's just like, I don't think you should be in here, like because like
Yeah.
there's been a few like Marvel movies where there has been quite a bit of swearing in it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yes.
so they shouldn't be watching stuff with bad language in it. Like,
Some naughty words,
bad words.
naughty superheroes, and then naughty
Yeah.
words.
But anyway,
Yeah.
to sum up Secret Invasion, another meh project. A waste of such talent, such as Emilia Clarke, Samuel
Olivia
Jackson,
Colman,
Olivia Colman. To be honest,
Martin Freeman,
Martin Freeman, yeah,
Don Cheadle.
yeah.
Um,
To be honest, when
Yeah.
it comes to Olivia Colman, as always, she gave a good performance, and honestly, she
Yeah.
was just waltzing around like she was having the time of her life and everything.
yeah,
That's
She cut off a scroll's thumb, and she did it with a smile and everything, and I'm just like,
yeah.
damn.
that was badass when she goes into the meat locker and then she barricades the door
Yeah.
from the inside.
Yeah, I remember
was
that bit,
pretty
actually, yeah.
pretty intimidating.
Olivia Colman
Yeah.
was definitely one of the best parts of Secret Invasion.
Like, just think of that, her being so like terrifying and badass without having to do like as much as the other big action heroes.
Yeah.
But to some up Secret Invasion, this was a spy thriller that just dissolved into a big CGI battle. You know, you have people going around shooting whoever they suspect is a Skrull and everything, and Samuel Jackson's just there with his wife, flew off into space, and doesn't look like he gives a crap.
Mm. And once you go green, you do go back because it was very meh.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
So then the next project in Phase 5 was Guardians 3, which...
Perfection.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
absolutely
Yes,
fantastic.
best
And that-
this year.
That's because it was James Gunn.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
James Gunn knows how to do superhero movies,
Yeah.
and he knows Guardians. So
So
yeah,
excited
He does.
to run DC.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
same.
yes,
Same.
definitely.
Like,
But-
it's going to be exciting.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is arguably the best of the.
I-
best of the three.
I genuinely think it's one of the best Marvel movies we've had.
Yeah,
Especially this year, yes.
yeah, definitely.
It's
Yeah.
just because the only annoying thing is that it was kind of the final chapter of Guardians.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't sort of get me excited for the future of the MCU.
Oh, God, no.
No,
It
exactly.
does.
Too.
There's not really
Yeah.
anything that sort of.
There's the whole Star-Lord thing at the end.
Yeah.
That could be interesting.
Which, yeah. I
Aye.
think,
Legendary Star-Lord return.
yeah.
Which is kind of what they...
I'm also really glad that
They didn't just make it lazy and get Gamora and Star-Lord back together
Yeah.
because that would be just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
that
that's
would've
true.
been
I liked
cliche.
it how.
And, like, they didn't go for the whole, like, Nebula and Star-Lord either, really.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, Nebula has definitely, changed. She's one of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, she was actually very fierce and dangerous and quite deadly in the first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's still
But she's
formidable.
still-
I mean, like,
she's
it's
still
great.
formidable, yes.
I like that scene where Mantis says to him, "You're like a frog leaping from woman to woman. Maybe you need to learn to swim."
Yes.
I love that.
That's beautiful. Quite,
Yeah.
That's
actually,
kind
yeah.
of what Mantis herself takes as her advice in the end,
Yeah.
She said
Yeah.
that she did whatever Ego, who was,
Yeah.
Michael's birth father,
Yeah,
wants her
yeah,
to do.
yeah.
But then she joined the Guardians and she's always done what's right by them, but she wants to go off and find out
Yeah,
who she is
exactly.
on her own.
Exactly.
True.
Well, not literally on her own, but just find out what she can do when she doesn't have to do what anyone else wants her.
And also, hands down, this movie gave us possibly one of the greatest villains
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
since
Evolutionary. Yeah.
since Thanos. Say.
Mm.
So it's ironic because they basically did a better job at doing the whole control.
Controlling planets and stuff than they did with Kang.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's meant to be our big bad.
Yeah.
And they turned him into a joke,
Yeah.
and they made the High Evolutionary seem even more of a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like it's just the whole rocket story.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The teeth and
Floor,
and
Lila.
all of them.
Oh.
It's heartbreaking.
That's so heartbreaking.
That scene where the High Evolutionary just shot Rocket's friends and everything. He's
Yeah.
there screaming, and then and then the High Evolutionary goes, "Wah!
Mocks him.
It just shows how
How
cruel.
evil this
Yeah.
guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I couldn't get enough of him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, the Kang says he goes, oh, I've destroyed entire universes and everything, and he doesn't get to show it.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
the High Evolutionary, literally, without batting an eyelid, destroys an entire planet he
Yeah.
created.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
even get to see
Yeah.
the backstory of what he's been doing to the Rocket, his friends, and then what
Yeah,
he intends
exactly.
to do with the animals
Yeah.
that he kept captive.
Mm.
Yeah. To be honest with you, with the High Evolutionary, I just think to myself, why is this guy not the main villain of the multiverse
That would
saga?
be cool, yeah.
Yeah. Instead of having multiple Kangs, multiple High Evolutionaries.
Yeah. why
that
not?
Too. Or better yet, as well, what if these all multiple High Evolutionaries were to find multiple Kangs, or maybe find a way of gearing them up for that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And also that hallway scene.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
I've probably not seen something like that in Marvel since Daredevil.
We love a hallway scene in Marvel.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was just whoa, this is epic.
Yeah, and the music, like No Sleep
Yeah.
Till Brooklyn,
Yeah.
works so well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah.
So the next project is Loki.
Yeah.
Season 2?
Season 2.
Okay.
Oh, before we move on, just want to also.
Mhm.
I just want to talk about Adam Warlock because you missed him out.
Actually,
Okay, yeah. Will Poulter.
Yeah,
Mr. Will Poulter.
Yes, Mr. Will
Sid
Poulter.
from Toy Story.
I recently saw.
I know it's not him, but he looks like him.
Yeah, I recently saw a picture of Will Porter cosplaying as like Sid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is funny.
Adam Moore, to be honest, Adam Moore, look,
I don't think they needed that much of him.
no,
I
yeah.
think they set up in the second movie and they realized.
To be honest
they
with
didn't
you,
have anything.
Yeah.
I think it was Kevin Feige again, just saying, we want Adam Moore looking and you're gonna like it.
Yeah, it's
James.
very
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we're just gonna shove Hercules in at the end when it comes to Love
I
and
think I
Thunder.
heard James Gunn was a real passionate about Adam Warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
To be fair-
I don't think he was bad in it at all.
No,
Like,
to be
not bad,
to
but
be
it's just
fair,
that-
it was an interesting. I like the way how I know he was a bit of a joke at times, but you know, Adam Warlock. That first scene with Adam Warlock was epic and
Yeah.
everything, like with the beams and everything. And also, they did explain that because he was released from his pod too soon,
Yeah.
he's basically like a newborn kid and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So still.
Like, I think it's good that like,
It's different in the comic books because
Yeah.
in the comic books he's Space Jesus basically.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically one of the most powerful beings in the Marvel universe.
I mean,
There you
that would be Space Jesus, isn't it? But yeah, I think it's good that they went ahead with it.
yeah.
with Phil.
True.
And also, I think Will Poulter.
Will Poulter.
Will Poulter, yeah, that's
Sid.
it.
Just call him Sid.
Or Eustace from Narnia.
He did a really,
Eustace,
he did
yeah.
a really great job.
Another dragon.
Adam Warlock, and now he's part of the New Guardians and everything. Hopefully, you know, if they ever do an Avengers movie, he'll be a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd like to see.
I really like the new Guardians at the end.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like how like Groot looks brilliant.
yeah.
Groot and Rocket are still there at least.
He's-
Do you think they'll do anything with that? The new Guardians?
Maybe. I mean, like,
Maybe.
I don't think they need to.
No. Well, at least,
Yeah.
you know, because there has been a lot of talk about rebooting the MCU and everything.
Mhm.
So maybe they could do like maybe they can keep the new Guardians in the reboot and everything,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then like you know
I would like.
they need to reboot.
I
the
would
MCU
like a
again.
new series of I Am Groot.
Well,
I love it. It's just adorable.
I really don't want them to redo the MCU.
No.
They've had a few missteps.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of
Mm.
great characters.
Like, yeah, they shouldn't do DC.
No,
Like, I don't-
they don't.
But like, I mean, this new one is necessary. I
Yeah,
think when it comes to like James Gunn. And
yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus, Warner Brothers, what a mess.
Oh, I know what a mess. Like,
Yeah.
Whenever Marvel's feeling bad, they should just look at DC.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose that's true.
That's true.
and,
And also, like with James Gunn, I think the cool thing is it like it's more likely that we're going to get like a DC Marvel
Yeah,
team up. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I want another season of Peacemaker. That's what I want.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
But anyways, Loki. Let's go.
Loki.
Loki.
Yeah, Loki.
I don't understand anything that's happening on that show. It's so
I'm loving it. Like I don't think we need to yet. Like, but you know, there's a lot of great shows that like have that kind of mystery element, and like you know, and we got Kiwi Kwan this series. As
Oh,
well.
yeah.
yeah.
He's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Which I'm very happy about.
And of course, Loki and Mobius, such an iconic duo.
Yeah,
Well, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like,
yeah. I think
I'm sick of the jet ski thing.
I think they're probably like done with it now.
Yeah.
Now like we've actually seen what he was in his
I
life.
must
and
admit,
stuff.
I do miss Loki and Thor's, you know,
Yeah.
camaraderie, even if it was
I do-
quite short-lived.
I did like the jet ski thing.
I do kind of wish that they did another scene where there were more Loki variants because that was
Yeah.
that was just iconic in season
That was
one.
brilliant.
It was.
Like, I mean, getting Richard E. Grant as like an older Loki.
Yeah,
was
that was
Who
got
brilliant.
alligator Loki.
Oh,
Yeah.
Loki,
The
the,
bit where he's like,
Yeah.
it's a Loki very.
And having- and having having Tom Hiddleston play President Loki as well. That was just
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they could have done more with that.
yeah. I wish they did.
It was still good.
Mm.
Yeah. Series 1 was definitely better.
Like
If
I
they do
like
a season, if they do a season 3, that's what they should focus on next. President Loki.
or alligator Loki.
or alligator, yeah.
Yeah, they should just like do a completely different story with
Yeah.
Alligator Loki.
Yeah.
Going up against like Alligator 4 or something.
Yeah.
Or Frog 4. Yeah, that would be
yes.
cool.
But
I want an animal version of Loki series now.
That's true.
But yeah, back to Loki and everything.
That was
Personally,
technically Loki.
yeah. Personally, they've just mucked up Kang again.
Yeah, see, I'm sorry to take us back to Quantumania. Remember the final post-credits scene where it's
Do we have to?
where it's
Do we have
Loki
to?
and Mobius seeing
Yeah.
Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I mean, I really felt in that sense, Loki's really trying to get the message out there about Kang.
Yeah.
The next big bad. Like, do you see Loki maybe finding his way away from the TVA to like warn the Avengers or something?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe, but the thing is, I guess it makes sense. Maybe he has to stay there because
But to be honest, do we really need to worry about Kang though? Because
I know that as well.
because he is a bit of a joke character.
I mean, he's been as we've said, he's been beaten by ants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been beaten by ants, and
Killed
now
3 times.
Like Thanos beat them all in once.
Yeah.
Like, at one time.
and 3 of his variants have already been killed. Kang's variants.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Isn't he going to be in Moon Knight as well? Like that's
the rumor.
yeah. His variant Ramatut, I think it is. Yeah.
Lama Lama Ding Dong. Chang Changity Chang.
So, is there any future projects? 'Cause, well,
Yeah,
There's
there.
obviously-
You've got some written down.
Yes, well, there's the next phase of Marvel, Phase 6. They've got ideas for the Fantastic Four film, which is meant to release in May 2025, and then 2026 is going to be the Avengers Kang Dynasty film.
If anyone's still interested about it.
And then there's the Avengers Secret Wars in May 2027.
Like I'll go and see the Kang
Yeah.
Dynasty, but like I don't know if like
Except,
yeah.
there's always a lot of rumors about these shows getting delayed.
Yeah.
Plus there were talks of replacing Kang as the overarching villain with Doctor
Yeah,
Doom
I
and
read about that as
everything.
well.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah. And remember how we've also discussed who we'd want to be Doctor Doom in the MCU? We wanted to be Giancarlo Esposito.
Yes.
Or Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah, him as well, definitely.
I mean, like, I pointed out before. That would be the second time he'd be the destroyer of worlds
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of Mr. Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hear about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm excited about that.
I think that's going to be one of the better ones. For sure.
It will be, yeah.
Is that next year still Deadpool for years? Has it been
I
made
hope
for another year?
so.
I mean, but apparently we're getting like Magneto and like
Yeah.
so I think that's
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah.
They say also that
Fingers
Captain
crossed.
Stewart will be back as Charles Xavier again.
Yeah.
So that means we're getting Ian McKellen back as
but then
Magneto
there's
for
also,
sure.
there's also talks that they maybe have other X-Men characters return too. Maybe Famke Janssen will come back as
Jean
Jean
Grey. Yeah.
Yeah, Jean Grey.
I saw apparently Halle Berry's dyed her hair white recently.
Ooh.
I was actually wondering if
Okay.
Storm would make a comeback.
Yeah.
Except this Wolverine we're going to have in Deadpool is going to be Wolverine at an earlier point in the timeline or something.
Yeah.
And
Right.
he's finally wearing the iconic spandex.
Apparently Owen Wilson has been on set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deadpool 3.
Deadpool 3.
Right. One thing about Loki, I genuinely think Owen Wilson had in his contract not to say wow.
I think so too.
Yeah, because like he hasn't said it once,
Mm-hmm.
and like he always does. So like I think that's like a thing in his contracts now. Like 'cause he didn't say it in Haunted Mansion either. So like I feel like that's just, and that was when he was going around like being scared by ghosts. I mean like he wouldn't go, wow, it's a ghost. That's crazy to me.
No, right.
But of course, there's the Blade stuff that's been going on,
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
which I feel like we need to bring up.
We do, don't
That's
we?
next
Can
year,
I quickly say one last thing about the Deadpool thing? Have you heard the
Yeah.
rumor that Ben Affleck's going to play Daredevil
Nice.
in
You know what? Yes.
I might have actually heard of that.
Because I know that they confirmed that Jennifer Garner's going to be Elektra.
Electra.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
that's
yeah.
as well.
See, Elektra was a shocking movie, but like she was good in the
Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Yeah, Daredevil.
I like that film actually. Like it
I
had
do,
its
I
own
do.
kind of like charm to it.
Yeah, I like it too.
But it's Elektra that's the bad one.
Yeah.
Like that's a terrible film. Like it was. I think that was kind of like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Like just like, we need to sort of do more with this, and we need to make more money.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
this, so
exactly.
boom. Yeah.
I'm looking. I am so Blade. I am looking forward to Blade now.
Now I am, yeah.
Now,
Yes.
But like,
because
yeah.
It's gonna be-
yeah, you want to tell them.
I think the fact that they were going to make him like the fourth main character and like have like the daughter be the main, I think that's basically summing up
Yeah.
what Marvel's sort of mindset is at the moment.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to have the daughter be a part of the movie.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, yeah,
When I heard
Absolutely.
that rumor, because she's in the comic book, she's pretty cool.
yeah.
So I think that could be cool, but not as the lead.
Like the lead.
Not
yeah.
as the lead.
Blade's the lead.
Yeah, Blade is the lead. When I saw that, I was just like, oh, this is Dial of Destiny all over again.
Oh god.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Well,
I like Tyler Destiny.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
The fact that actually, would you want any spoilers?
Yeah, I think I've read
Like
it.
the fact that he did go back in time to like an era where like he was very passionate about. I think that was a beautiful kind of like little thing. Like the fact that he actually got to see that before he died. I think that was quite fitting. Because, you know, like there's been like a load of other stuff.
Does he die in it?
No, but like
If he
it's
did-
the last one, isn't
If
it?
he did, it would have made the movie
10 times worse.
Like yeah, and like I agree. Like if it ended with just like Phoebe Waller-Bridge and like you know no.
No.
They need to do a short round movie.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Like Ki Kwan come back as short round. And
Yeah.
that's amazing. Like he's even said that he would come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's more possible than ever now.
But anyway, let's get
He's
back
already worked with Disney now with Loki, but yeah, let's go back to
Marvel because
Blade.
we got off track.
Like Blade is, I think, one of the coolest characters, and I think,
And yet they were going to undermine him just to make their female characters take center stage
which is
over him.
which is kind of typical now.
Yeah,
Which
it
which-
is.
it's a shame
Yeah.
because
Well,
like there should be an equal amount of both, really.
Yeah,
Should be an
exactly.
equal amount
Yeah,
of
exactly.
male and female heroes in
Yeah.
the MCU.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they did that quite well in Hawkeye, to be honest. I think
They did,
with Kate
yeah.
Bishop,
They
and
did.
I think that was like
That's the relationship between Blade and the daughter. Then
Yeah.
That's-
100%.
On that note of like Hawkeye, they've actually released the first trailer for the Echo series.
Yeah.
It does look quite amazing. In fact, there was also something else I heard the other day, or it was maybe a YouTube video I didn't watch, but then there's like several Spider-Man villains that they've already like put in other like parts of the MCU. You know,
Yeah.
Like in
Aye.
Venom, his own film series.
Yeah, yeah.
They put
Yeah.
Kingpin and Hawkeye, and who else? Well, the Spot and obviously Across the Spider-Verse.
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But,
That's
yeah.
an incredible film.
Yeah.
I mean, we said that last time, but
We
yeah.
did, yeah. With this Echo trailer, I feel like
I was just watching it and I was thinking to myself, is this seriously a Disney Plus show?
yeah,
It's actually violent. It's actually
I
gritty.
remember sending a message to you, just like this is great.
Yeah, and I was just like, yeah, it's another Disney Plus show, probably going to be forgettable.
And then I watched it and I was like,
Whoa!
We need, like,
Oh,
I think one of the best decisions they've made recently is bring back Daredevil and Kingpin.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
The same
Yeah.
actors.
What's her name again? Is it Maya Hawke, the protagonist?
Maya Lopez. That's
Hello, my name. No. It's Jennifer Lopez. No, Maya Lopez. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the character from Hawkeye was fine. I mean,
yeah,
but like I'm here for Kingpin, to be honest.
same really. Yeah,
I'm really curious about this thing they announced today. I don't know if you saw it, where they said they're starting a new banner called Marvel Spotlight, and it's going to be like lower budget, more street level, more edgy stuff.
Yeah.
And Echo's going to be the first Marvel Spotlight.
to be honest with you, if they do more, if that's true, there's no excuse. We're going to get a truly violent Punisher TV show. Oh yes.
yeah.
Punisher's going to be in the Daredevil show, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think I read that. Yeah.
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 John Bernthal, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on. has to be him.
It has to be him
Yeah.
because season 2 of The Punisher was just full blown Punisher violence and everything, and I
Yeah.
was like,
Good
no,
stuff.
no, 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 no. Oh, and I
No.
I was loving it.
Yeah, plus all those like shows did like converse with each other. Punisher, Daredevil, and Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and is it Jessica
Yeah.
Jones?
Yeah.
Forget about Iron
But
Fist.
but yeah,
I like first series. I didn't mind.
Yeah,
I didn't even watch them.
but yeah, we need more gritty, violent Marvel stuff now
Yeah.
because I think
Yeah.
I think a lot of us here are getting sick of the usual family-friendly, usual MCU stuff and everything, and it's just getting boring and everything,
Yeah.
predictable.
Very much.
I probably this Blade thing will be in the Marvel spotlight thing, but like
Yeah.
lower budget,
Yeah.
street level, gritty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's how you do Blade.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, the new budget for Blade is like
Less than
100 less is $100 million and everything.
$100 million.
But it's crazy to think that like the more money there is,
Yeah.
like, the less
Like
like,
it's
you can
crazy.
do.
Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like it's crazy
So
how how rubbish TV shows like She-Hulk and Secret Invasion they cost like 200 million or something to make, and they didn't even look that great.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's probably because Marvel were like losing money as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, realistically,
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Yeah.
because of like the quality of like.
Mhm.
Speaking of bad quality looking films, which are probably going to do very badly.
Yeah.
There's the Marvels coming up soon.
Yeah.
In about 6 days, is it not?
Oh yeah.
So there's one.
I'll take you off that.
There's one thing I'm really curious about the Marvels is that apparently they know that it's not going to do great, so they've added a post-credit scene
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a famous actor
Uh-huh.
reprising their role as a character who they played before, but in a bad movie.
Right.
See, on that note, that might have been something that we saw a few days ago, Ben. I've seen that they're getting the original Beast actor from the last
Grammer.
X-Men.
Yeah.
Kelsey Grammer. He's going to be back as Beast.
That's not a bad film though.
No, it's not.
Can I just say that's just a rumor though that he's probably going to be back as Beast in the
Yeah.
Marvels.
Well,
except-
Last Stand.
But-
That was a bad film.
No, I mean like.
Days of Future Past.
Was he?
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch!
That was
Oh my God! Imagine Vinnie Jones coming back.
Yeah.
Juggernaut.
Oh, I'm a Juggernaut, bitch!
I personally hope it's Steve Schreiber going back to Sabretooth.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah, he was great in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
I think he was one of the better parts.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was.
Like, I think like.
that was like a Wolverine-centric film.
Yeah.
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 Especially with Wolverine and Deadpool getting together. It feels like they should try.
Definitely. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Have they also cancelled like
Quickly going back to the Marvels and everything,
Yeah.
It's basically a movie about 3 superheroes,
Which no one really cares about.
Yeah.
No, but they're
a
also
predictable plot line, and also a villain which no one's ever heard of.
Like, it's it's bad when the only thing that's vaguely excited about it is the cats.
Yeah.
I love the cats.
Not to mention there was
That's it.
yeah. There was also something that said the director just literally went to do another movie,
Really?
yes, he did. Before this one was finished and everything, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So basically, if
Is that-
director
Alright, I'm out.
If the director of this movie has no faith,
I'm gonna take one of the cats with me. See you later.
yeah,
Bye-bye.
But yeah, the Marvels just looks like
it's gonna be a big time flop.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
Brie Larson is thinking of London.
Yeah,
I don't blame her.
I
have.
think I had heard that.
Yeah.
You see, when we actually did our first podcast in the MCU, we spoke with Miss Marvel and I said that this Marvel film was actually going to pick up, I think, where her series ended.
Mm.
As I said, in the end, there's like a big, swap between
I
her
can't
and
even
Captain
tell you
Marvel.
how much I just don't care about this film.
Mhm.
Nah,
It's
no.
It's just gonna be very
Mhm.
meh, and like
Mhm.
Like Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
I just their character's just so bland.
Yeah.
And like, it's just, oh, okay, yeah, sure, you did the thing with like you blew up Thanos's.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, it doesn't mean you're an interesting character. It doesn't mean like.
Exactly.
Monica Rambeau was probably one of the meta bits of WandaVision.
Well, it's just basically she ran into a wall. Now she's got superpowers.
Yeah, literally.
How does that happen? Like anyone could have done it.
Yeah.
She just ran into a wall. She's superpowers.
And on another note, her superhero name is Photon.
But I was the only one who had the nerve to run into that wall.
Speaking of which, actually, I did a bit of research on Photon. I came on Rambo. The reason she gets her powers in the comic is that she's exposed to like interdimensional energy, and now she has all these like powers, basically being able to like sense it with like that vision we see.
You know what? Good for her.
Yeah, but that wall wasn't created by interdimensional energy.
No,
it was created by
the Hex.
It was created by the Hex.
Which, like, how can that possibly give you powers? Like, in a sense, you'd just be stealing her powers.
Yeah, weird.
Girls,
They're gonna put a spell on you. Yeah.
But no, yeah, exactly.
That's what we need, an MCU and Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
The Hex Girls should be in Agatha.
Yeah, exactly.
Covenant of Curse or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah.
Darkhold Diaries now.
I hope James Gunn, who wrote the first two Scooby-Doo movies, does like a DC Scooby-Doo crossover.
That would be awesome.
That would make sense. They've done it so many times.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Comic books were Scooby-Doo and DC crossover.
Yeah, constantly, because they're both Warner Brothers. There's loads of Scooby-Doo DC crossovers, and I think he said before he got hired to do DC Studios, someone said, "Would you do a Suicide Squad Scooby-Doo crossover?" That could be fun.
Oh, geez, Scoop.
But yeah. And to finish off the Marvels,
He just slit his throat, Scoop. Reggie? Reggie?
Jinkies.
Bad dog.
And on that note,
Yeah.
you were saying then?
finish off the Marvels. It looks like it's gonna bomb. I bet no one's probably gonna go and see it. I'll be surprised if it makes up profits and everything.
I hear it has the shortest runtime of the MCU.
Yeah, it's like an hour and 45 minutes.
I think that's them going like, okay, maybe if we make this short,
Yeah.
we'll be more
Yeah.
forgiving.
Yeah.
Getting more theaters in the short.
Yeah, and then since we talked about Echo, I want to talk about Daredevil Born again, because it's been rebooted.
Born again.
Yeah.
Again.
Because I'm pretty sure we talked about this, but the script was
Bad, really bad.
Yeah.
No Foggy, no Karen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They were going to kill off Foggy and Karen
Off screen.
in the very first episode, and I was like, how can you do that?
Yeah.
Those two were were two of the most important characters
They're so
Yeah.
in the original show, and they were just going to kill them off.
Yeah, I actually
What?
hoped they wouldn't kill them off. If they were going to kill them off, have the decency to at least do it in the show we're watching.
Yeah.
Please don't. It's all the same.
And
Yeah.
also,
At least Maria Hill got to be killed off on set.
Yeah.
exactly.
True.
And also, Matt Murdock doesn't even become Daredevil until episode 4 and everything, so there's that. I wouldn't be surprised if She-Hulk turned up just to do a bit of
Yeah, just twerking with Megan Thee Stallion.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Matt Murdock just not go back to Peter Parker and time with him.
Oh,
Yeah.
they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Matt, you want to twerk up? Hell yeah!
It's like I think there was in the old Spider-Man animated series in the 90s. There was a Daredevil Spider-Man crossover.
Yeah.
But it's stuff.
I mean, like, Daredevil went up against Kingpin quite a few times.
Yeah,
it
he
makes
did.
sense.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, that's
But it's just
Spider-Man.
stuff. But it's just stuff that you hear about them messing up Blade, messing up Daredevil. That just make you think, why am I even bothering with this franchise anymore? Because it's not good anymore. It's utter garbage.
But it used to be something special.
It did.
It was a contender.
It was somebody.
And now it's just basically how.
It's just a content farm, really, now. Like, it's just
No,
like,
it's no.
It's
I
like
was,
a factory. Like, just
yeah,
like
exactly.
one after the other after the other.
I know.
It's like-
And then you just watch the post-credit scenes so they can tease what's next.
Yeah.
But
Always
the
then tear it down.
only to find out that there is no overarching story and everything. It's just one bit after another. They're trying to build up to this big event thing, and there's no sign of a big event thing.
I think the worst after credit scene was Hercules.
Definitely.
Because of how it actually kind of messed up Fallen Thunder.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because of Zeus's character.
Yeah.
Because, like, there was that scene where Zeus was teaching Thor how to use the lightning bolt.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That was a really great scene.
If they had that scene in the original take, that would have made this movie 10 times better.
Yeah.
But because they didn't, it just spoiled it completely.
Yeah.
There's so many characters that are just... I don't know where they're going to use them. Like, Charlie Theron showing up as Clea.
Yeah.
Or
Doctor Strange.
Harry Styles showing up as Star Fox.
Thanos' brother.
Yeah. When are they going to use any of these characters?
And of course, Hercules is now in.
When they brought Harry Styles in at the post-credits of the Eternals, they did promise the Eternals will be back, obviously. Except,
will they now though?
But yeah, that's a good question. Definitely, Ben. But what if the Eternals do come back? Are they finally going to get involved in what the Avengers do now?
It's like they're making all these characters, these new characters,
and
you just
in the background, right under our noses,
and you just don't.
Oh, look, the Mad Titan's taking over the world. We're just going to sit here. This is your problem.
How is it the Avengers didn't have anything to do when they saw like the Titan rising for the emergence in Eternals?
Ultron,
we're just sitting in New York.
You seem fine.
We're just
gonna let you. And the Eternals have been there before the Avengers, and
we're just gonna.
Never aged.
Yeah,
all the Eternals haven't aged, and they've been there since before.
Even like with Hydra in like the 40s.
Like, exactly.
You got this because of Captain America. Good for you. Good for America. Yeah.
Yeah, what even was the point of the Eternals anyway? I mean, like...
Well, interestingly, as I said, in the first season of Loki...
They don't do much, do they?
No. In the first season of Loki, when he's told that the whole Avengers time heist, that was supposed to happen. When what happens in the Eternals is, the emergence could only happen when there was more than enough people on the planet for it to happen. That's probably why it had to happen. The time heist for them to bring everyone back after Thanos snapped them away.
Whatever.
And that's the only thing I can really...
That's a cop-out.
But I know...
It's a cheap cop-out, Connor.
That's all I think,
really. There was something that we were going to do last time. That we didn't get around to doing. Was we were going to pitch an idea which we thought would be good for the future of the MCU.
Yeah, on that note, I did make some notes of like what the future of the MCU might be. For example,
might be. Okay.
Well, I was thinking the X-Men and Fantastic Four maybe have to be important for the future of the MCU. But on that note as well, there's going to be the X-Men 97 year animated series coming soon, and they're actually planning to bring back one of the most iconic X-Men nemesis villains, Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister. It's just I think that that's actually a very good idea, really. But I wonder if that might be something they want to do with the X-Men if they're going to do another film series for them. Mr. Sinister should be in like the next live-action X-Men film, perhaps. And I also even made a note of all the films they've done for X-Men. From the original trilogy, X-Men Origins Wolverine, First Class, Days of Future Past, Apocalypse, Logan, Dark Phoenix. See, that's actually something they've tried tackling with live-action, but they've just really not done a good job.
I think they should maybe just kind of bring it to an end now.
Same, to be honest with you.
I think they should have
possibly some, big bad like Galactus or something like that. Like a really big threat.
I just want to see it good
I
again.
I want Squirrel Girl.
But that's what I was saying about a reboot. Like they could reboot it after Secret War, but that's actually what they've been talking about.
I don't think they should.
Here's the they seem to think like bringing back legacy characters. Like Tobey Maguire and
that did work.
That did work.
Interestingly, there's meant to be more on that from what I've read about No Way Home. They were meant to even have. They were actually maybe planning to bring Kirsten Dunst and Emma Stone into the film, or actually having more of like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man universe.
Just going to touch again on what Andy said about legacy characters, right? I saw a post which made me go, oh damn, they're panicking now. They are really in panic mode. They're planning on bringing back Robert Downey Jr. and
Oh, I saw that as well. Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson and reviving their characters,
And they thought,
which
well,
probably
the panic
which
room,
probably
did they?
which probably means they're probably gonna bring back Chris Evans as Captain America.
They shouldn't.
No.
They
No.
shouldn't,
No.
They
but-
should bring back Nick Cage as Ghost Rider. That's
Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
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 do
yeah.
that.
That should happen.
And also, we've seen what they've done, how poorly they've treated the legacy characters are still there. Hulk and Thor, they're just jokes now. It's just like,
Well, we know they're bringing back Wolverine.
I mean,
aka Hugh Jackman.
No, obviously we need to make Jared Leto every single character in
It's Morgan time.
the.
Morgan time.
just make
Oh, yeah,
make
there
everyone
you go,
Morbius
another
basically.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, just make everybody Morbius. So
Yeah.
that would
Yeah,
be
see,
great,
there's
wouldn't
no
it?
Spider-Man
Wouldn't
villain.
it?
Yeah, Morbius the Vampire isn't a Spider-Man villain.
My mum loved that film actually.
You know how in Avengers Endgame they're at the big third act.
Yeah.
And it pans across all the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it ends with Captain America saying "assemble."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope in the Secret Wars of Kang it will pan across all the characters and end with Morbius, and he just says it's Morbius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think like maybe they should try Howard the Duck again.
I love
But
how
I-
they need to do that.
Like like maybe even if it's like a TV series
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah,
or
something like that.
Can I just
Because
add-
Seth Green,
Yeah.
you know what? Great.
Yeah,
Oh,
Seth
yeah.
Green. Oh yeah, can't go wrong with
Yeah.
Seth Green. Like,
What do you think of them maybe sticking to a bit of TV shows at the moment, or we're going back to anime?
I need
less.
I think we need less.
Yeah.
Probably less, but I'm just thinking.
I think we should just. I think they should just focus on bringing back the Defender series, really,
Yeah.
like Echo.
Yeah.
Mind you, I would love a Squirrel Girl TV show. I think that would work quite
Mhm.
well.
So
Yeah.
I remember originally the plan was 4 movies a year,
Yeah.
4 TV shows,
Oh.
2 animated shows.
It's too much.
2 animated shows.
Too
There's
much.
going to be a second season.
Quantity
of
over quality is ruining the MCU.
It
I
is.
say, I say 3 movies a year, 1 TV show. That's what I think.
Yeah.
On that note of like less TV shows, I think you've got a point there, Michael. It's like as well thinking about what I was saying about the X-Men. Ben, you'll remember this.
Yeah.
The Gifted, the Fox series, The Gifted.
Yeah, The Gifted was actually pretty cool
Yeah, they only
series.
ran
Like,
that for 2 seasons, and then it was cancelled.
Yeah.
But they said the season 2 finale of Gifted wasn't going to end on a cliffhanger, and it did. Now, how The Gifted ties into X-Men, I think
yeah,
it ties in with Days of Future Past, maybe like a back door for Days of Future Past, or maybe the aftermath of it, let's just say. Basically, the X-Men don't exist, really, in the world. Well, they've vanished and they're gone in The Gifted. One character who was in Days of Future Past is in The Gifted, played by a different actor, Blink, the one who can open all the portals, who threw like the crystals to open them in the movie. But in this, she doesn't do that. She just opens it with her own hands. But in The Gifted, it's like... in The Gifted, basically, the mutants are like hiding in like underground, to try and be safe and not get
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
But then there's also the Brotherhood also technically doesn't exist, but there are mutants that are like rebelling, let's just say, against society and so on. And as well as that, we know that Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are the children of Magneto. Well, guess what? Magneto had another daughter, Lorna Dane, who's in The Gifted, played by Emma Dumont, and her name is Polaris. And she has her father's powers to control, move, and manipulate metal. Yeah.
I think they should bring back the Hellfire Club.
Yeah,
personally.
that's what the Hellfire Club.
Bring back Kevin Bacon.
To be honest, like, do you think enough people would care?
At this
Yeah.
point,
Realistically,
not,
I don't.
at this
I don't
point,
think people would.
not really,
Oh.
because people.
It's like with bloody Star Wars at the moment, like the whole like Rebels.
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like not enough people watch those things to really be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, like I know that, like I
It's not
Star Wars and Marvel are just not the same anymore. People don't care about them as much as they
No.
used to.
crazy thing. It's not only is there so much content, they're trusting you to watch all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can't watch a show without seeing Rebels. You can't watch.
You can't watch
Loki
without
or-
seeing Clone Wars
Yeah.
as well, but
It's like it's like that's the thing with having too much content. It doesn't feel like an event or anything. It just feels like homework.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You just do your homework. Just go watch this, then you'll be able to tie it in with this,
I mean,
and you'll
that's-
understand what this means.
That's why I watched Quantumania. I'm not making the same mistake with the Marvels.
No.
No.
Not only I feel like I am going to watch the Marvels just because there's going to be references and tie-ins. It does. It feels like homework. I think that's.
Yeah.
It does really, because
Yeah, it
obviously
does.
if you've seen Captain Marvel, if you've seen Avengers, Infinity War, and Endgame, then obviously Captain Marvel is where you're going to be able to tie her in there. But then if you've seen WandaVision, that's how you're going to know Monica Rambeau, aka Photon. If you've seen Miss Marvel, you're going to obviously know why Kamala Khan's there as well.
Did we really need to bother with Miss Marvel though? Because it was boring.
Oh, I like Miss Marvel. I go to the superhero stuff.
Fights!
The superhero stuff is boring, but the family stuff.
The family stuff.
The
is
family
nice.
history and
Yeah.
heritage was one of the defining points of Miss Marvel, I'll admit, yes.
I like the dad. I only watched it for an episode. I like the dad.
Personally, in my opinion, I want them to do more monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Werewolf by Night was great. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I haven't watched it in colour because I don't think it needs to be in colour.
I watched in color. You were right.
Yeah.
What
like,
was it like in colour? Like
It wasn't as good.
It was just based. It was just basically the same.
You don't get a lot of maybe black and white films nowadays, but watching them a lot now, it can really make you appreciate them for what
I
they
love black
are.
and white films.
Yeah.
Me too.
Think
Like,
about all the old ones.
this
but
is
they can
what
still
I
make
was
them
hoping.
today.
This is what I was hoping Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness would do.
You know what? That would be great in black and white, actually.
It would lead to the MCU, you and the heroes fighting more monsters and demon villains and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
The
Like-
Midnight Suns is a cop. I hope
Yeah.
they build into the Midnight Suns.
I hope so as
Yeah.
well.
Blade,
Yeah.
Moon Knight, Doctor
Oh,
Strange.
yeah.
I mean,
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
they are saying that Mephisto, who's like the Marvel's
Yeah.
version of the devil,
Yeah.
is going to be
Yeah.
is going to
Ironheart, which is weird.
really in Ironheart.
Like-
Ugh.
See,
Riri Williams was alright.
Yeah, she was.
see,
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, to be
Oh,
honest, she
yeah.
was. Yeah.
see America Chavez, the girl who like can open up the
Uh-huh.
multiverse and travel to and from it. Like, you see them doing more with her after that Doctor Strange film. Because
Maybe.
she's, I think, she's got to maybe be a big component for the multiverse when you think about it.
I think definitely being referenced.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And also,
She is
Mephisto
training.
is rumored to be played by our boy Borat. Very nice, very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. But honestly, I think that's perfect casting for Mephisto.
Yes, it's me, Mephisto. Welcome to Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
Because what's his name again? The
Sacha.
actor isn't Sacha.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Take that. Booyakasa.
Sacha Baron Cohen has.
No, he is good. He is good.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
Yeah.
He's proven that he doesn't just do comedy; he can do serious
work.
stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
And seeing him I could definitely see him as Mephisto because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think personally I have seen Sacha Baron Cohen mostly in like comedy, but I do believe that he can do way more than that.
Oh yeah, he can.
Yeah, I
He can
he's an
do
incredible actor.
way more than
Yeah.
comedy.
I think if they do that, I think Sam Raimi should direct again.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
oh, come on, we were all glad that Sam Raimi came back for the Doctor
Yeah,
Strange film.
yeah.
His directing
There's-
style was
Yeah,
incredible.
there's
it
more
was,
talk now.
yeah.
There's more talk that Tobey Maguire might finally get his fourth Spider-Man film, and obviously Sam Raimi has to have the front row seat of writing that.
I hope so. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
they were originally planning to do it before, like Tobey Maguire bowed out very near to when they were meant to start filming. I think.
Or like a Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield sort of like buddy kind of
Yeah.
film. I'd like that.
Yeah, they've got.
Yeah.
So,
I know that with Sony at the moment, they're trying to build up to a sequel,
Yeah.
Sinister Six and everything.
Yeah.
Ian,
like-
there's Six with, of course, your boy Jared Leto.
Yes.
and Tom Hardy as Venom, and
Did you
Aaron
ever see
Taylor.
the Craven trailer?
I
Yeah,
think I've seen it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
I
really
did.
can't wait to see Craven.
It
Interesting
looks
way-
fine.
Yeah, and to think
I
that
mean-
Aaron Taylor Johnson, the original Quicksilver, is going to be back as another.
Have you noticed
character.
that Russell Crowe has got this accent in like most of his films at the moment?
Yes, he does. He has a lot.
I don't like.
I s-
Interesting.
I saw someone online said it looks like White Panther, basically.
Mm.
The Craven movie.
You know what? Yeah.
I don't understand how, like, he gets attacked by a tiger, the tiger's blood falls into his blood, and he goes super...
It's a Charlie Sheen origin movie.
Actually, there's
Tiger blood.
There's something more I can add to that, actually. The Craven
Yeah.
Origin, where basically in the 90s animated Spider-Man series, like, you know, Craven, he was actually attacked by tigers, but then there was this doctor who then like gave him this drug when she was worn not to, but it saved his life when he could have died from being mauled. But then that's how he became Craven.
I am kind of. I am hoping.
Try and get Carol Baskin.
I am hoping, but he's not.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Carol
yes.
Baskin.
Carol
He
Baskin.
visits Joe Exotic in prison.
But I am hoping that.
Husband whacks him.
I am hoping that he's not going to be like a. They're not going to turn Craven into a hero, I hope. Because,
Well,
you know,
Oh, they
No,
got. Of
definitely
course they
not.
are. Of course they are.
But he's got to be more of an anti-hero.
Have you
really.
seen these films? Like whenever they're meant to be like, oh, it's an
The bad
anti-hero.
guys.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
edgy. They
But,
always
you know,
end up
we're
being
actually-
a super.
Yeah.
It's like what they did with Black Adam. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
he
yeah.
was meant to be like a big like anti-hero, and it's like, oh, he could do anything. He could destroy anything.
Yeah, exactly.
But really,
yeah.
he was just a generic superhero.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I've seen like you know people online kept making jokes about Morbius and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
joking with the title. I see some people joking with the Craven thing and say like, he's not the hero
Yeah.
the city needs. He's the hero.
He craves.
He's Craven.
Love it.
Keep your cravings in check.
I think, like, yeah, I think Aaron Taylor Johnson, when it comes to superheroes, he should just come back as Kick-Ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah,
I'd love that.
Yeah.
Same. Aye.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah,
I
that's
think so
pretty much
too.
it. Aye.
And yeah, thank God we've covered all of that when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Because
That
was a lot.
Oh yeah, that
And there's
was
still
definitely
plenty
a
to
lot.
come.
Probably
that
it'll.
can wait.
Yes.
Because for now, I think that's
Yeah.
that. It's about
Yeah.
time we wrap that up.
Yeah, exactly.
So good luck to anybody who ends up going to see the Marvels at the cinema. I hope you have a somewhat adequate time.
Oh yes.
I hope there's some laughs, and
Well-
just remember, you will be remembered, and you know it's going to be tough, but you'll get through it. Okay, that's life.
Yep.
And it may haunt your dreams with how bad it is, but
Who knows? It might be good.
you know there's cute cats in it, and everybody. Well, I mean, if you're a dog person, you're kind of screwed. But you know what? Just have a nice time. And,
Yeah, exactly. Aye.
Sit back, relax.
yeah, sit back and
Switch off your
think of
mobile phone.
England.
It's going to be short. It's a short movie, so.
Yeah.
And on that note, bye.
Au revoir, and
Thanks for watching.
don't let Captain Marvel keep you up. Okay.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.